Hi, Seekers. Welcome to Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, the link is in the description. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Manic Monday. Yes, I look like, I don't know, about to do laundry and clean the house, because that's what I'm going to do. Look the part. Always look the part, ladies. I have to get a Tylenol. Welcome, people. It's your job. Tylenol. Oh, shit. One left. I got a sinus headache. It's raining. So I basically woke up with it. You always got to show what you're taking on the YouTubes. Good Lord. They all be acting crazy. Now, before we get started, I know new people come in. They don't understand me. I don't understand me. Let's be honest. So, we have to sometimes explain ourselves. This is a long drawn out thing, okay? And I'm trying to, let me just read it. It's so much easier than trying to explain it for real. Okay? So, not to put this person on blast, okay? But I got two people now. I had one, Sarah Smiles Loves Makeup. And she said, so Trisha, because you know, I reacted to one Trisha video where she went camping. Not her whole life. I know everything Trisha's done. Just like I know everything Katie's done. Just like I know everything Foodie Beauty's done. Just like I know everything Shani and Rev have done. Right? And if I spent all my time feeling something about their theatrics, their performance art, their self-diagnosed mental illness, I would drive myself crazy, okay? So you can't convince me to spend my time loving or hating anyone I react to. I react to content. Content. So anyway, so the first thing was, so Trisha can talk about, I'm going to say her ex-husband, nonstop in every live stream for 4+ years and accuse his wife of doing everything that goes wrong with her life. But her ex-husband and his wife can't respond. I never said that. When did I ever say they couldn't respond? This has been going on for 4 years. Somebody has to be a hero here. Trisha's been accusing him of horrific deviant essay, and he's not supposed to defend himself. Yeah, poor Trisha, laughing my ass off. She's a joke, and we're all sick of her nonstop lies. Okay, and then P.S., she pissed her pants and left them on. Yeah, we showed it. Okay, and then I said, oh my God, true. But she's the one that got left for another woman. She's baiting them to engage. They should go live their lives and ignore her. Is that a wrong thing to do? No, it's the best thing to do. She's never going to let up, you guys. So who's going to win? Nobody. So then another one came in and said she didn't get left. She threw him out for views. And he decided to stop playing her game. It's as simple as that. Okay, if you say so. I said, well, she knew he was talking to her behind her back. She accused him in the video where she threw him out. I seen that video. It was crazy as hell. And then this person says, well, she was talking to men too. What's your point? Oh my God. This is like one of them social arguments you'll never win, right? Oh my gosh. It's okay for him. It's okay for Trashy. I guess that's what they call her, is Trashy. But not him. My husband allows me to talk to whoever I want and vice versa. Trisha is nothing but a slandering hypocrite. Okay. I said, my point is, who is better than who in this situation? Nobody. And then she said, he is definitely much better than Trisha ever will be. Trust that. Okay. I said, honestly, I'm not invested in it like that. I think the crazy shit she does for attention is funny. So then I got a new person that says, I like your channel and content, but there's nothing funny about flushing your ex's military dog tags down the toilet and claiming he has stolen valor when he fought the war in Iraq. Yeah, so did my husband. He was on national news being interviewed on the battlefield. Yes, disgusting. TT slanders the F out of him and his wife, spreading lie after lie after lie. Not really funny at all. I've been invested in debunking the Bish since 2017. Wow, almost 6 years? That's a lot of time I wouldn't have on my hands, to be honest with y'all. What's she doing to slander a man who diligently served our country and our freedoms? Isn't content. It's exploiting her own mental illness for subs, views, and sweet, sweet moolah. Do you really think she's making much? I mean, honestly, the camping stuff was funny. Yeah, people, you know what? And then I'll do my final response to that. I said, you like my content, but you want me to change who and what I react to? I did not laugh at that content. I laughed at her camping trip. I also would never be triggered by someone like her, even if she was someone I knew in real life. I don't give people my energy. Honest question, how does TT have that much power in your life? Do you know her personally? I get that you're invested in the storyline, but I'm not. How do you feel about Shani giving up her kids for Rev? How do you feel about Foodie making fun of the Texas school pew-pew? There's so many YouTubers doing disgusting things for views and money. Don't let them get in your head. They know exactly what they're doing. They have no shame. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I mean, are we going to pick what bothers us? That means you're emotionally involved in the person, right? Because there's a lot of nasty shit going on the YouTubes. You'll be busy all day. I mean, who makes a mockery out of elementary children? Right? Who gives up their children for a man after he kicked one of your children in the head and the gut? Like, and you're focused on this? There's so much more. There's so much more. There's stuff going on in the real world. And if you're all hung up on our soldiers and how precious they are to us, then I would think you would be extra angry about 13 of them that lost their lives for no reason. Absolutely no reason. There's so much. So you can't come in here and try to tell me that I'm supposed to emotionally get involved with somebody who you say they're using their mental illness. Right there, you should go, roadblock, not getting involved. I mean, I had a friend that had bipolar, if that's what you're talking about, with Trisha, because she says she has mania moments, right? My friend didn't act anything like Trisha. Trisha works. Trisha goes camping. Trisha puts on a show. Some people blame mental illness for their behavior, right? I don't know if she has mental illness or not. I'm not a doctor, nor do I care. Oh, thank you, Lagertha. So I'm just saying, just throwing all that stuff out there isn't gonna make me not cover content that's funny or follow a story. And she's not a story I want to follow. I just thought it was funny when she went camping, and I hope she goes on more camping trips because I'm going to cover it because I think it's hysterical. Yeah, 40% of YouTube is reaction channels, right? And the news reacts to things. But I don't get emotionally involved. I'm not team anybody. I think everybody needs to either keep your show going, go back and forth at each other, smack each other around. I don't care. I just said maybe the reason she's going to continue to slander them is because he got with another YouTuber, which is probably humiliating and embarrassing in some way. And it'll make you angry, and you got a grudge to hold, especially when they're on YouTube showing you. You know what I mean? Their marriage was none of my business, and neither is his new marriage. None of my business. Don't care. Don't care. Just don't care. So, is this done, or are you going to try to keep convincing me that I need to change my content? I don't know how old you are, you ladies coming in and trying to tell me what to do on my channel, and here you are watching it. I'm 58. That stuff don't even affect me anymore. Do you know how many people I've met in my life that have tried performance art to get me to be a certain kind of person? Not anymore, sweetheart. I look at it all as a show. And everything going on in the country is a show. In the end, it'll work itself out. But if I were to emotionally get attached to all this and get worried and stressed out and angry and frustrated, and I made 6 years of my life all about that, I would not be mentally well. You gotta start looking at things as a show. That's it. And that's why people over here are just having fun. Because I'm not getting wrapped up into your fist shaking, and I don't live my life like that. People have free will to do whatever the hell they want. You want to try and shut them up? Have fun with that. Have fun with that. That's making you mentally ill. Yeah, you ain't living life if you're wrapped up in somebody else's life, right? That means you got nothing going on that makes you happy. No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't like that energy. No. So I watch people that have that energy and I just go, damn, right? Or I make light of it. Because obviously it's put on public YouTube for our entertainment. So how you feel about it is not my problem. How I feel about it is not your problem. There you go. Problem solved. Okay, so hopefully that's come to an end. Or more will join. I don't know. But I went through this with MFW. When I used to start covering MFW and talking about her, they came over 700 strong. You don't know her that well. Oh my God. This is just the way it is on YouTube. People are in groups to go after people that they don't agree with. I'm sorry, but I don't like living in that kind of world. I live in a world where, free expression, freedom of speech, and if we squash that, we got nothing. We got nothing, people, except for you're right and everyone else is wrong. And that's not a world I want to live in. If you do, that's fine. But you can't convince me that people aren't allowed to express themselves, whether you like it or not. They're not allowed to say what they want, whether you like it or not. Especially if it's not even directed at you. It's directed at someone they're mad at or they hate. Sit back. It's a show. Like, I'm going to get involved between FFG and Foodie Beauty, who have real beef? Like, I'm going to join a team? No. No. It's content. It's a show. I mean, people want to join teams? Join teams. Have fun. Buy the t-shirt. Make the t-shirt. I don't do that. That's why I don't talk to people in private, because I am not going to get sucked into their trauma dumping on me, or I'm going to be all empathetic, and in the end, I get burned. Don't do that shit anymore. You'll learn. It's a waste of your energy. Giving a shit about the beef between a husband and an ex-wife? No, don't do it. Sit back and watch the show. That's their real beef. Why are we joining it? We didn't spend a day in that house. We have no idea what went on behind closed doors. Just because people say, no, it didn't. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Oh my God, no. No, I'd rather break up a fight on a kindergarten playground than try to get between an ex-wife and an ex-husband. Ain't gonna happen. Especially when they're exploiting all their shit on the internet. Sit back and watch. Boy, oh boy. I don't understand any of it. I just don't even think like that. It's like, oh my God, did you guys see this? And then I cover it and I react to it. End up. That's simple. And if you hate me for that, that's weird. Because I do it in a non-biased way. Unless you make fun of children not being alive in an elementary school anymore, we might have a problem. Or you let a man kick your kid in the stomach and in the head, and you gave up your children for that man. And put it all over the internet. Not even hearsay. Literally out of the horse's mouth. Well, we've decided it's best for the children if they go to foster care. Now we got a problem. But to get between an ex-husband and an ex-wife, no thank you. There was something about that woman that kept him around. Right? So there's that. It's not that deep. They put it out for us to look at. Right? There you go. They're not my friends. They're not part of my family. I mean, even if I seen that shit going on in my family, I wouldn't even get in the middle. I'd just sit there, eat my Thanksgiving dinner, and go, yes, here we go. It's kind of like the movie Step Brothers. Just watch it. Right? Just watch. Come on now. There's got to be more exciting things out there in life than that. So anyway, now, our girl, because we're watching our own soap opera over here and we're following it through, Chantal, Foodie Beauty. She's in Kuwait, if you didn't know. She gave up her whole life, everything she had, for a man in Kuwait. But we can't figure out if she's happy or not, if she's actually married or not, if she's coming back home to Canada or not. This is our storyline. And once in a while, we do an interruption to watch something funny, which happened to have been, truthfully, Trisha the other day, or Katie, right? That's it. Show me the content. If it makes me laugh, we're covering it. Or if it makes us go, huh? We like to speculate and try to solve the mystery, which is what we do with Foodie Beauty. So anyway, on with the show. Hopefully you understand me a little bit better. And if you don't, I don't know what else I can say. This is my soap operas. Yeah, life's too short not to laugh. And it's sad because I remember being in my 20s and 30s and I hadn't learned enough hard lessons of people that you just don't want in your life personally until I learned that nobody has the right to tell you how to feel, how to think, or how to speak. Nobody. Nobody. I know people are passionate. I get it. I'm passionate. But I put my passion in the right areas, people that deserve it. Not people on the internet or the YouTubes. They don't deserve my passion. You know what I mean? Laughter, yeah. But not my, oh my God, can I help you? Or, oh my God, I just want to get rid of you. No. No. I can't do that. No, I would be, I would be so drained by the end of the day. Watching the YouTubes, oh my God. That's why I like to watch the TikToks, by the way. Because it's just swipe. No, right? YouTube, you have to actually be recommended things. You got to go look for things. There's so many channels out there dedicated to hate. And I'm pretty sure trying to turn me into a hater is a waste of your time. You think it's going to get sassy? Maybe. Now listen, Foodie went out. She went out of the flat into 100-degree heat. Hold on. Gotta cue it up. Turn on the speaker. She left the flat. 100-degree heat. For McDonald's. You know, not bring me some McDonald's drive-thru. Let's go. Whoa. Not the grocery store. but McDonald's. And I'm glad. I want her out of the house. I want to go and see things. Of course, we've already seen the world's largest McDonald's in the Middle East. That's a one and done for me, right? But guess she liked it. We're going back. Tara Lee goes, if someone needs a hater, I'm your Huckleberry. There you go. There's other people willing to hate. There's so many willing to hate. You think you'd just ignore me because I'm not a hater. She was struggling. Okay, let's do this. Are we ready? Is everybody ready? Whoa, you're not gonna twist. Mr. Tiggs went right in the kitchen. Oh, Mom's doing a live stream. I should go in the kitchen and beg for a carrot. So we got to do that because we know how he is. All right, I think I just have too much weight. I'm going to have to order another one of these. Okay, fine, that'll work, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we only see a tiny bit of this. I can't help it. It wants to twist. Stupid. All right, so we're going to go have breakfast. Apparently, we have not had breakfast at a McDonald's in the Middle East, but I'm glad we're doing a road trip, people. Yes, I'm going to get him a carrot while we all get comfy, get ready for our show. Let's pull it. Let's do that, but let's do this. He's in the kitchen. He can hear his little feet. He's just my baby, okay? I can't help it. My dog's right. I last ate McDonald's in 2013 and never had a breakfast meal. Well, I have that. I did a video, Chantal, where you can buy the 2-sandwich breakfast maker, and it's amazing, and it works really good. It's the best, freshest, cheap. Like, it's cheaper than going and buying the McDonald's, right? You can make your own at home. There's so many things you can make at home, right? So I don't know why we have to keep going to fast food. I did see an interesting video that I feel like maybe it would make us understand her more with the fast food if I play it. I just don't know if I want to play that or if I kind of want to play the other mukbang of the Indian food because I was actually blown away at the screenshot I saw. And I'm like, what? And I guess it's really spicy and hot. So, I don't know. I might want to see that. Let me get him a carrot. Tiggy, tiggy, goo, goo, goo. Always in my boo-boo-boo. All right. And Tiggy, you got to stop doing this during Mama's show. Okay, here comes your carrot. There goes. Get your carrot. Go on. Go eat your carrot. Good boy. He loves his little carrot. You got your carrot? Are you eating your carrot? He loves his carrots. Healthy little treat for dogs. Don't give them nasty shit. Hot dogs and shit. Give them carrots. My dog would eat a whole salad with no salad dressing. He loves lettuce too. Like a bird. He's like a rabbit. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh.
Hello,
Foodie Beauties. I gotta tell you one thing. Kuwait always looks deserted, right? Nobody's on the beach. Nobody's sitting on the benches. Nobody's walking around. I believe it's 100 degrees. I looked at the temperature for, it was Saturday or Sunday. I think Saturday, and it was 100 degrees, which really, that's typical, like in Florida, sometimes here in Michigan, and it's not that big a deal. But what are all these trucks? Snack houses. Shut up, I want a food truck. Why didn't we walk along the beach and eat from food trucks? Food trucks are amazing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody's indoors. Even in Florida, everybody's outside in the heat. They're used to it. There's never any people. It's like they pick the perfect time, or it's just like this all the time. Now, this is Kuwait City, right? Because it's really beautiful. Look at this, all these snack trucks. Triple spot. This one says oosh. What does oosh mean? What are you serving up in oosh? Oosh. That's what it says. Huh. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be hanging out at the beach all day, feet in the water, right? Even a chair. Put a chair in the water and just sit in the chair, eating off the snack trucks. Now that sounds like fun. But you gotta be in the air conditioning. This is why you're missing out, Chantal, on life. Yeah, it does sound like the intro to a 90s sitcom. Like, Facts of Life, something like that. Yeah, I love that she hasn't raged in a while. It's probably a good thing for her, because I don't think she can afford for her channel to take a week off, really. And that's the new thing on, YouTube. Keep your anger to yourself. Keep your anger to yourself. Hey, somebody clued me in on this crazy website. What was it called? We Be High? And it's got a lot of tidbit information on how you can get the THC in the Kuwait tea. I found it very interesting. But whatever. Nobody's under the gazebos. Nobody's on the beach. Wow. Ooh. What's the ooh? That was weird. So hold on. Is that the drive-through, or is it is that a drive-through or a walk-through? Oh, here's the speaker. It's a drive-through. That's a beautiful McDonald's. What the hell's that, a pool? Do we have a pool? I'd be there all day. No, it's murky. It's kind of murky. It's not like clear and blue. Maybe, yeah, whatever. Oh, look, there's 2 people sitting out there. All right. See, it's murky. I don't think it's a pool. Do kids actually play in the pool, or is it just for show?
Hey guys, we're here at the
You're vibrating my thing.
biggest McDonald's in the Middle East.
See that? What? That sound.
Kuwait City, right next to the Kuwait Towers.
There.
So, we're gonna try the breakfast today. I haven't tried the breakfast here at McDonald's in the Middle East yet, so Yella, let's go.
Thank God. That was loud. Beautifully land. Jump scare. Don't do that, Kuwaiti Pete.
Hi guys. Welcome baby to McDonald's.
Welcome, baby, to McDonald's. I love it.
Hi, baby.
McDonald's.
Lactose-free milk. Available now. Sandwiches and wraps.
Well, you're pretty much a pro at that machine. I wouldn't even know how to use that. McDonald's. I wouldn't even been able to, I wouldn't be able to use that. Holy crap, look at her go.
I want this.
Tap, tap, tappity, tap, 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 done. No. I see those in some McDonald's, and I don't even walk up to them. I'm like, no. There's one in Panera. No. I go up to the counter. I want this, that, and the other thing. Done.
And customize, change choice, hot drinks. I kind of want a juice and a coffee, so I'll get
A juice and a coffee. No.
This meal with
No, she's eating fast food again.
apple. Medium.
Has anybody... Okay, so here's the deal. She's got on this ring, right? And it's got the round circles. Has anybody put the rings together to see if maybe she was supposed to get a new ring? But remember, there was a whole little debate about that. Somebody literally came in my comments and told me to go look on Twitter and see that they put the rings side by side. Okay, I'm not that invested. Okay, she's the one that said it's my old ring. I assumed she meant the first ring. I didn't know that the new ring is now considered the old ring. I had no idea. So I'm not even getting into it that deep. She said it, I questioned it, end of.
Anything, add.
Okay. Add to order.
Whatever you like.
And then what do you? Oh, and I want I want coffee.
So any of you out there, there's the ring she's wearing today. You can always go back to the live stream, see if it's the same ring. Then you can skip back 4 months, see what ring she showed off when she first got married, right? And then y'all can spend your time figuring it out. I swear. I swear. What you adding? Hazelnut syrup. 15 cents KD, which you multiply that by 4 would be 60 cents Canadian. Remember, everything's got to be, multiplied by 4.
Sandwich and wraps. Chicken muffin with egg. Then here.
Oh, that's right. They don't have sausage. They have to eat like a chicken sausage. It's something. Someone asked her if she had a new one, and she said no, it's the old one, meaning it's the one he bought her to replace the lost one. And everyone's like, oh, conspiracy. Exactly, Jarella. I ain't putting that energy in there.
Juice here. Orange. Done. What?
What's the total? $5.40 KD. So 20-some dollars. 20-some dollars. Got it. Canadian, which is, I don't know, it seems like a little more than we would pay here for 2 breakfasts. But then again, she had a lot of shit onto it. So yeah, that's about right. So it's not cheaper there. It's the same price. McDonald's ain't gonna, hey, we're in Kuwait, let's go cheaper. You know what I mean? They're a corporation.
No. That's your job, honey.
So hold on. He didn't reach in his back pocket and pull out a wallet and remove a card, right? He just reached into his front pocket and pulled out a magic debit card or a card of some sort, right? Do most men pull out their wallets and take a card out of it? Yeah. My husband don't keep his debit card in his front pocket because it could probably get lost or, you keep your keys in there, you pull them out, the card falls to the ground, you never see it again. So, yeah, my husband takes out a wallet from his back pocket. Front pocket, debit card. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you gotta take these, for table service, you have to take these little tents with number.
You have to do that everywhere you go. Everywhere. Whether you eat at the Dairy Queen, they give you a little table card number. Yeah, and when you sit down, you can break your debit card. You can fold it. So I'm sorry. I feel like he was handed a card for effect. I mean, why else would she need her purse on a 100-degree day to go to McDonald's if he pays for everything? Who needs a purse, right? So what does she need a purse for? A big purse.
So they know where to deliver it.
Thanks for winning.
Now he's got a wallet out. But he grabbed that card out of his front pocket. Does he keep his wallet in his front pocket? I mean, there's the wallet now. Let's see.
Let's go.
Now we're going to be on wallet hunt, guys. Ooh, I'd sit here. That looks comfy. still got it in his, no, it's his cell phone. It is in his front pocket. His wallet is in his front pocket. It's a big bulge. And you know, and not the kind you're thinking. Oh, I hate those hard booths. Maybe it's easier for her to get in and out of, like, a plastic booth. Or, remember when she said, when have I ever enjoyed a window view? Maybe she's trying out a window view. Maybe she wants to see what all the hype's about. Why do people like to sit in front of windows? Who needs a window? Well, if I had that to look at, I wouldn't go back to the flat, I'll tell you that much. Ma'am, does that thing bolted to the floor? Because I would need some more room. It looks like you're sitting at a high chair.
All right, so the food has arrived.
We already know what she spends on food. I don't need to see another channel to do it. She was spending anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000 a month in Canada, and she's spending somewhere around $1,600 a month in Canadian money in Kuwait.
Yummy.
So she has scaled it back a bit. Normally she would eat 2 of these sandwiches, 3 of those. So she is scaling it back a little bit.
First thing I'm gonna do is try the coffee. So let's try that. It's a latte. I put hazelnut syrup in it. Nice and hot. Very delicious.
Why is the sound vibrating? Is it because, I have to take it off of here. Is it because the air conditioning is blowing like a turbine? Oh my God.
All right, honey, let's dig in.
Okay, baby.
I have never drank coffee outside of my home. And it's because I drink it as soon as I get up. I can't even leave the house, even think about leaving the house, let alone taking a shower and getting ready until I've had my coffee. So I don't go out to indulge in coffee and, look hip by going to the Starbucks and shit. No, I drink my coffee at home the way I like it, and then I go on with my day. So then if I were to go out to breakfast 3 hours later, I still haven't even had breakfast. I would have juice.
Hash brown.
My orange juice. And a chicken McMuffin with eggs.
And here's why I think Salah's younger than you think he is. Like, I think he's 27. Sorry. Because the skin on his hands, they don't have that of a man in his 30s. People are saying, I think he's in his 30s or maybe even 40. No. His hands, to me, are that of a young man. That's just what I feel like. To me. But I don't know, we can keep speculating because that's what makes the world go around.
Yummy.
Looks good.
Looks so delicious.
And people are like, well, why would she lie about his age? Why would she add a couple years onto his age? Just, like, does that even need to have an answer? Really, would it need to have an answer? Because I remember when she was talking to Married Man, and she told Married Man, I'm not interested in you because you're married. And he said that if his wife came back or was able to come to Canada in 3 years, that they would probably be together. And she knew right then and there he was using her. But when she told him on the phone that she didn't want to be with him anymore, guess who he hooked her up with? His nephew. And the one thing she said about his nephew, because all this stuff started after that, was Salah on the phone. And guess what she said about his nephew? He's way too young for me. She goes, he's not way too young, but he's pretty young. So I'm thinking, why would she add a couple years onto his life? That would be the reason why. Because people will give her flack for dating a guy that's possibly 26 or 27. Right?
I'm gonna try this hot, fresh.
And she's spoiling him financially. It's a transaction. It's a deal. right? Maybe she's gonna do something, and maybe the uncle's gonna be involved, in my opinion, to get him over to Kuwait. So, or I mean, over to Canada. So, right, they know what, there's something going on, and we just will never know. Oh, trust me, if he shaved off all his facial hair because it's so thick, because some nationalities, when like Italians and Greeks and Arabic men, when they grow hair, it makes them look more mature than they are because they grow very thick hair. And I trust me, if he shaved his whole face, then you definitely know how old he is. I mean, you'd be able to tell. So I have to go by his hands. I have to go by the wear and tear around his eyes, like stuff like that.
Hash browns are nice and fresh.
Yeah, how many guys have you seen that are like, brawny men, right? That shave their long beard and they look like they lost 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have those hash browns in my freezer. The way I prepare them is less greasy. I don't deep fry them. I cook them in my air fryer, and they come out just as crispy, and they're amazing. And I make them with my breakfast sandwich in my breakfast sandwich maker and save myself how much? $10? I'll do it. Yeah, that's what I do, Landon. I buy the same ones, a whole container of them for like $5. And you get like, how many do you get in there? 15?
Nice piece type you.
So what is that, 30 cents? No, I'm kidding.
How is it?
There's no words to describe this tasty food.
Everybody's had a McDonald's hash brown. Why are we reviewing this like we're at Wolfgang Puck's? Why didn't we sit on the beach and review the food trucks? The food trucks. Now that would have been amazing. People spending their time. That would be helping people, a small business. If you went and ordered from the food trucks, you're not feeding a corporation, you're helping, never mind. Why am I trying?
Food.
You love McDonald's breakfast. So the sausage is like, I think it's a chicken pie.
So the sausage is chicken. All right. Okay then.
With egg.
They could have ate in the car from a food truck with the air conditioning on. It would have been interesting. They could have sat in the car in the air conditioning and ordered from food trucks and tried some cuisine from nationals. That would have been great.
And cheese. Baby bite. I like how they season the chicken patty.
Juice is so fresh.
Is it good?
Yeah,
I like their apple juice.
I like the orange.
McDonald's. I don't know if they have that here, but it was like an orange tang drink.
Okay, so let's try it.
She can't drink orange juice, sir. She has GERD, which means her stomach acids come back up into her throat. Orange juice is the worst thing you should give her. Is he trying to put her in the hospital? I don't have a clue.
For a while, take a sip.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm not a huge orange juice fan lover because it gives me heartburn a bit.
So he doesn't know that about you after 4 months? That you don't drink orange juice because it gives you heartburn? I mean, for real. Okay. I think we're friends. I think we're really good friends. And you're just doing a show. And eventually we're doing this. You're paying him for content just like you did Nader. in the end, after you broke up. You still wanted him in your videos, so you paid him for content. He was willing to do it. In fact, he filmed you walking across some rocks, right? Nader did. And there's something eerily familiar after this video when you go and walk across stepping stones. Remember when Nader filmed you walking across those stepping stone rocks in the park? And he said, that's going to cost you, I don't remember how much, 50 bucks. Like every time he filmed you, it was a joke that he was charging you because he wanted people to know he wasn't doing it for the other reasons. And I feel like Salah is kind of giving me that same vibe. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like I'm getting that same vibe with Salah, that this is like a business deal. And yeah, I do.
Okay.
But why are you guys sharing straws? You do realize you can take your straw out of your drink and put it in that drink to taste it and take your straw back out. I don't know. It's weird.
Take your apple juice.
Try my coffee, my latte.
I hope she brushed her teeth when you're sharing all this.
Extra hash brown. One is just not enough.
Well, that's why they get along so good, and he'll do whatever it is for the content, because it's not. I mean, I'm not seeing a married couple in all this. I'm seeing a couples vlog, like not couples that way, but like a Canadian woman reverting to Muslim. It's kind of like the Life by Amy vibe, except for Foodie Beauty actually went to Kuwait for the content. You know what I mean? Yeah. And see, why would you bring a big ass purse to a McDonald's when he's paying for everything? That's weird. What's in that purse that you need to bring it with you? You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose of the purse? I mean, if my husband and I go shopping, right, chances are I'm dropping him off at a Lowe's, right? And I'm going to tootle over to the Kohl's or somewhere, so I'm going to have separate money. But what's the point of bringing a big purse if you boast about how he pays for everything and she pays for nothing? Right, the purse makes her look small and dainty. All right, I'll bite.
Gorgeous view of the beach.
Look at you, loving a view out a window. What did she say in her live? When is the last time you've seen me enjoying a view out of a window? I don't need windows. Did she not say that? Look at the gorgeous view in the big picture window. You know what that does, Chantal? It brings the vitamin D in to your eyes, to your skin, and it makes you feel lively, not depressed. That's why people love windows. And to sit out on a porch during the evening. You know what I'm saying? Step away from the window. Somebody, draw the blinds. I thought she'd start shimmering. I didn't know why she didn't like a window view. Makes you feel alive. Yeah, of course we need sunlight. You'll get sick. I mean, eventually you have to have vitamin D if you're not taking it in pill form. What do you mean, Katie? I don't see Katie here. What are you talking about? You're just making up shit. People always making shit up. Nope, don't see Katie. Oh, K-T. K with the T, got it. Y'all. I know you're not that KT. She's K. She looks ridiculous trying to enjoy a basic McDonald's breakfast like this. Yeah, like we're at Wolfgang Puck or seeing anything different than what we take our kids to get. My kids loved Burger King breakfast. I had one kid that loved the Cine Minis, the little cinnamon rolls with the icing on them. And I had another kid that loved the French toast sticks. Right? The French toast sticks. Oh my gosh. And that was a treat for them, once a week. Or if we, got up late for school and we had to run and get something on the way, that was more likely. But I didn't get any food there. No, thank you. I was a grown-up.
Very good, not as greasy as the other sausage.
Well, the other sausage is pork. And it's meant to be greasy. It's part of the experience, kind of like pepperoni. But if you want to eat chicken all mashed up into a patty, you go for it. Can you iron linens? Yeah, look, just Google the setting. Don't iron them on the cotton setting or they'll burn. There's a low setting, or you get a steamer, right? A steamer will work. Yes, I remember Burger Chef. I remember Jack in the Box. They lost the fight. I think Burger King's going to be closing down soon. I don't think Burger King's going to survive. Yeah, put the towel on top of the linen, right? Put a towel on top of the linen, put it on a steam mode, and steam it through the towel. There you go.
I love this McDonald's here.
You love all McDonald's. You loved, except for USA.
Amazing food.
Yes, iron the towel.
I agree. Eating McDonald's at the restaurant is better. You get the food right when it's fresh.
Hold on. I may have to tap that back. Hold on. Of course, I have to do the text message again. I don't know why. Ugh. Always a crisis with that kid. Always. Okay. Back where we were. Oh, I'm going to tap it back. Because what did she say about this fine cuisine?
At the restaurant is better because you get the food right when it's fresh.
Oh, you mean beside not sitting at the villa and ordering it to be delivered? Remember when she would do that? Ooh, like DoorDash, McDonald's, gross. Instead of getting in the car, oh, that's right, she was high all the time. She couldn't get in the car and go get it. And Pete can't drive, so it was a whole thing. Anyway, yeah, because remember she'd even order ice cream, DoorDash? How did that even show up in its an edible condition? Fresh McDonald's, that is funny, yeah.
It's true, yeah.
Okay. Did you try the latte?
No?
Uh-oh. Hurry up and eat that, because there's only one hash brown left. You know she wants it. She eats way more than this. That's just a normal breakfast for somebody, Breakfast sandwich and, one hash brown. But you know she can eat way more than this. I've watched her eat 3 fish fillets, a large fry, and chicken nuggets in one sitting. I mean, if you won't drink orange juice because you have GERD, right? Which is a backup of your esophagus and stomach acids because your body's trying to talk to you. I have a question. Without a gallbladder, why would you take chances on eating fast food knowing it's going to go right through you? It's going to go right through you. How come that is less traumatic than some heartburn? I mean, really? Because orange juice is healthy, gives you vitamin C. But apple juice, has anyone ever been pregnant and ate applesauce? Don't do it. Do not do it. It'll send you straight to the bathroom. And I'm going to assume without a gallbladder, you're going to have the same problem. If you drink apple juice, it literally is a, let's say, a diuretic of the backside. Yeah, she shouldn't be drinking coffee either, because that relaxes the bowels. Not in public, anyway.
Wow.
Yummy. Hazelnut.
Good for you, Tattoo Bean. You must be an enigma. I don't have a gallbladder. Are you morbidly obese? You don't have a gallbladder and you can eat whatever you want? God, so many people tell me they can't.
I think it's less sugar.
Here we go. The last hash brown on the tray. Now, that should be meant for Salah, because she done had 2. Yeah, you can get some GERD with, so you don't have a gallbladder and you can only eat you can't eat things that are spicy. Funny you say that, because we're going to watch her eat some Indian food after this. Oh, God. I don't know if people can eat. Can you drink alcohol with no gallbladder? I don't know. Eggs tear her up? Well, she just ate an egg, so there's that. So technically, this last hash brown is Salah's. If we are sharing, if we're splitting our meals evenly. Let's see her face. Because she knows it's sitting there. She's staring at him. Let's give her that.
But still tasty.
You like a lot of sugar in yours, eh?
She's looking at it. Her hand's near it. Slap her hand. Oh, she didn't touch it. She knows it's not hers. She knows it's sitting there. Oh, shit. He went to get it. See, look at his hands. Those are youthful, okay? There ain't a callus to be had, right? They're youthful. Youthful. Oh, she watching it. She looking at him. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Is your heart broke? Mm-hmm. I'll just drink this juice. I'll be fine. Oh, look at him. You giving her the bigger piece or the smaller? The bigger piece. Oh, no, that's yours.
Aww.
He already knows the wrath. He knows the wrath.
Thank you.
Between me and you.
Aww.
You're welcome.
She's so happy. That's love. That's love.
The hash browns are so good.
It's too fresh. Just now it's cooked. Oh, there's sugar here.
Oh.
But if you want, you want.
Yeah.
Oh man, you shouldn't have showed her the sugar. You trying to put her in the hospital?
Oh, look, a little heart.
See the heart, guys? There's heart inside.
I don't see a heart. I just see a bunch of foam. Sorry. Maybe it's one of those expression arts. Right? If you see a heart, do you see a butterfly? What do you see? Okay, now I see it. All right, now I see it. Thank you.
So romantic. I want to play on this thing after. Huh. Very good service here. Very good.
There's nobody there. That's why you had good service. Can you imagine if it would have been full of screaming kids? You would not have gotten that fast and good a service. Well, I hope Salah and his friends don't make fun of her. I really hope they don't. I really hope he's a kinder person than that. He signed up for this. He didn't have to continue on. And if he continues on just to make fun of her, then I really won't like him. For real. Because I don't like when people are humiliated no matter what. I just don't like it. If she is morbidly obese and he chooses to do this friendship or transaction or she's helping the uncle, I don't really care. I really don't care. I just want to know how she's going to survive the heat and what he's going to do besides lock her into the flat to maybe help her through this. I don't know. But if he's going to make fun of her, no. Then I really won't like him at all.
What?
Hi, Tabby Nicole.
Want one?
Try that.
But I have seen, I went back and looked. I did a little research because I'm not buying this she's losing weight thing in Kuwait because I'm more concerned that she won't be able to ever get back home or she's going to end up in the hospital in Kuwait. And she's going through something because whenever she's depressed or not happy with the situation, like when she was with Bibi, she got up to 400 pounds with Bibi. Okay? And she was in a loveless relationship. And she's gaining weight in Kuwait. She's denying it because she's covered up. But when I go back and show you when she was 400 pounds living with Bibi, we're pretty much there. We're pretty much there. And I'm worried that she is not going to be able to fly home this time. And she may end up in the hospital in another country, which is scary.
Oh, the heart's gone.
But the heart's still in our mind.
Oh. Yeah, one more, you'll.
Well, I know. She always lies about her weight. There was a time 4 years ago where she didn't lie about her weight. She literally weighed herself and told you the truth. She told you when she gained it. She told you when she hit 400. And she even has a video about being 400 pounds. So that's back when she was honest. And I don't know why. I think it's because people kept calling her out for, triggering people that wanted to see a diet arc. And that's when I think she started lying. I don't know.
3 sugars.
I'm done.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alright. So that is the end of this video. Just a quick breakfast with us today. We hope you enjoyed.
The food was outstanding, really.
Outstanding.
So good.
Glad you enjoyed.
Thank you, Annie. You too. Let's see if Chantal can make it.
Why are we doing this? What if you rolled your ankle like Amberlynn? Why, I mean,
Go ahead. What?
Does she got on pants under that? Black pants in 100-degree heat? Oh, my God. You think you'd let the air just get you underneath. Oh, my God.
2, 3.
Nader filmed her doing this shit in the park. Nader filmed her doing this shit in the park. It's like the same content, different place. She's wearing jeggings under her abaya. Holy crap.
Wow.
4 is hard.
You can do it.
Take your time. 4.
It's probably because she chafes. That's why she wears her leggings. God, at least wear white. It is sad. All of this is sad.
5. And 6. Bravo. Good job. You made it.
It is sad. Yep.
Do you want to say something, baby?
It's so hot.
It's only 35 Celsius.
55 Celsius would be 130 degrees, sir. The highest it got on Saturday was 100. And then Sunday was 95. And so was Friday. So you are making fun of her. Okay. Well, you're also 6 foot tall with a wider leg span than someone who's 5'1".
Hello.
So easy for you, huh?
Yeah, it was 35, but why did he say 55? I swear. Well, maybe he said 35.
Oh, this one?
We can go back and listen. Then find out what he said. Right here. Let's put on some closed caption.
Do you want to say something, baby?
It's so hot.
It's only 35 Celsius.
Okay. It sounded like 55, but he said 35. That's crazy. That's still hot as balls. For her. Why is he drinking her coffee?
Hello.
So easy for you, huh?
Oh, this one? Piece of cake.
Why do we have a purse at the beach? Lock that shit in the trunk. There's nothing to shop for on the beach. Oh, maybe the food trucks. Can we have food truck bees, please? I don't know how long the food trucks like park there in the evening where it's cooler, but Chantal, could we please try some food truck food, please? I don't know why he's shaming her. I don't know.
Walking with my beautiful wife at the biggest McDonald's in the Middle East. You can't imagine, guys, the hot now. But we can handle it. Right, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, you can handle it. You make her cover up and sweat balls while you just, doodle-doodle-doot, wear whatever you want. You guys don't even, look like you're together because you don't dress Middle Eastern, but a Canadian is dressing Middle Eastern. I don't get it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she can go swimming. She can get a burkini, go swimming. Women do it all the time. We showed the videos.
It's good. Nice flowers here.
Never in my life have I missed her Canadian clothes, even though they mismatched, right? She'd wear checkered pants with a polka dot shirt. Never in my life have I missed her Canadian clothes more than I do now.
And the birds drinking water there.
What are we doing? Is this the thumbnail? No, he told her to dress like this. Remember when FFG just did it last night, where she went, this is the day after she started talking to Salah on the phone. FFG put it up last night when she went to buy a hijab for the first time with Aunt Phyllis because he wanted her to cover up. She did it all for him. She even tells you in many videos. Bambi wasn't covered up. Was Bambi covered up? Nope. Nope. Bambi wasn't covered up. What's this pose, Vanna? Vanna White! What's this? With the arm? What's with the arm? You trying to feel a little spray off that water? Was she forced to Kuwait? Not at all. She's doing some transactional deal that's may or may not pan out for Salah. May or may not. May or may not. I don't get the arm.
You're glowing.
Yeah, sweat.
In your all conditions, baby, I love you. You're always beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
Let's all take a breath, shall we? Take a breath. Take a breath, everybody. She always bought clothes too small because she wanted to convince herself she was in a 4X or a 3X, right? Remember the zebra print bodycon dress? Can anyone forget about that? I actually miss it now. It was part of the show. I miss it. Oh, man. It's just too much. Okay, now we're going to move on. I have not seen 1 second of this. She put it up as content, and I'm curious as to why she would eat hot Indian food that may or may not make her sick. I mean, you'd have to really love something if you know it's going to make you sick, right? Yes, we know, Evelyn. She looks like a meemaw. We know. She looks a little pissed. That was a snack for her. Well, she'll go home and eat then. Yeah, not only do we think it, she says it. And we only report the truth out of her mouth. Whatever her truth is, we just say it back. I don't know why they were posing all around McDonald's when they could have went to a food truck and showed us some amazing cuisine. Why are we eating at McDonald's? My God. Is it really, Effie Bug? Long linen maxi dress, Foodie, for the love of God. Yeah, caftans. We have showed caftans to her. Yes, Sansa Cooks, we already know how much this food's costing her. We've already talked about it. We've already talked about it. We already know what she was spending in Canada, and now we know what spending in part of it's a lie, of course, because you don't gain that more weight eating less food per month, right? So, yeah, we already know he's running back at least twice a day for takeout food, and we know they grocery shop. So we already know she was spending between $2,500 and $4,000 in Canada with the Uber Eats, and that's only because it cost way more because she didn't have somebody to go to the drive-thru and get it. Like Pete's wouldn't. Pete's don't drive, but Salah does because he ain't spending the money on drop-off food. So she's spending about $1,600. Right. 400 KWDs a month? Right. No. It's more than that. We know that. We know falafel is cheap, but we also know she's paying for it, not Salah. It's 91 Fahrenheit today in Kuwait. Wait till it hits the 120s. I don't think the central air will be able to keep up because it has to kick off. And once it kicks off, it's just going to get hot. Yeah, and if she laid off the carbs, the rice, the bread, she would do fine if she could do healthy mukbangs. But we've seen through the years, 5 years ago, she tried to do this whole weight loss arc. And the only time she actually visibly lost weight was when she was with Nader. In my opinion. Literally was obvious. She lost a lot of weight. Yeah, you shouldn't eat 6 falafels, no. And the price of falafels are really cheap in Kuwait because the president sets the price and he hasn't changed it in 50 years. So there's that. All right, let's do this. Whatever, Chris. Whatever way she lost it, that's how she lost it. Here we go. And she was having sexy time, which she ain't having now. Lots of sexy time. Man, I need my allergy meds.
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Hi. Hello.
Holy Moses!
I'm gonna...
Come on! Are we being punked? Are we being punked with that rice? Oh my God. Billy. She's punking us. Don't tell me. If you tell me she's eating all this rice, I'm blocking you. I want to see what happens. Oh my God, we got a whole liter of Pepsi. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but this is that shit she used to eat, right? What's it called? Paneer? Is that what it is?
I'm gonna cry.
I'd cry too.
Waiting hours. I've been fasting and waiting for this food.
Really? Why didn't you do a video on your fasting? Why didn't she do a video on her fasting? Interesting. So it's just words. Word salad.
Let's just dig in. Okay. Oh, Pepsi.
So we got a whole chicken. We got a liter of Pepsi. We've got a bowl of butter chicken paneer. We got about 5 pounds of rice and bread. And is this your salad? It's the smallest thing on the table, hidden by the whole chicken. Oh my.
Assaulted by the Pepsi.
There's cheese paneer and then buttered chicken, right? Or is those chunks? I don't know. I don't eat that stuff.
The fizz stuff went.
I thought you loved ice. You always ordered extra ice. You couldn't drink anything without ice. What happened? Do you not have ice trays? I got the hiccups.
Gosh, I have an Indian feast for you guys. I think Indian food is one of my favorites. Like, honestly, you guys know. We have some salad. That's not...
That's like 3 sprigs of greens, 1 cucumber. That is hysterical. Now, if the salad would have been this size and the rice would have been that size, this would probably be more enjoyable, but whatever.
Not important. We have some butter.
This was ordered out. All these containers. Yep. Side salad just happened to come with it, right? You couldn't even scrap it, right? It just showed up in the bag. Feed it to Harry. If Harry's still around.
Masala. We have some, I forget, aloo partha? I forget. It's like bread with potatoes and stuff.
Bread with potatoes? Bread with potatoes in it? Oh my gosh.
And chicken tandoori, a whole chicken.
A whole chicken. Oh my gosh. She can't like make a little plate, right? Is this part of mukbanging where I guess it's one thing if you actually eat it all? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What is this sauce? Coriander.
Aha.
Okay.
She's doing foodie, hand eating, isn't she? She's gonna eat with her hands and run her abaya through all this food. So this is a short sleeve abaya and she has a long sleeve shirt underneath. You can't push up your sleeve. Stop it.
And then some fries.
Oh, it's going right into the paneer. Yay. Oh, and French fries. Can't forget the old French fries. They look soggy as fuck.
Comes with, oh.
Yep, they're soggy. They've been in the container with the lid on, and the steam soggied them up, ruined them. No. It's cheese. Paneer is cheese cubes and a buttery sauce. So she said it's butter chicken? Okay.
This bread.
It's full of potatoes? Breads with potato?
There's like potatoes and stuff inside.
Oh, God. This is carb overload. You're going to go into a carb, sugar spike coma. The only thing that's protein in this whole thing is a whole chicken.
Yummy. Mmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, swallow. 5, swallow. You're supposed to chew 32 times, and that's just a normal bite. Oh, that one hurt. So that one looked like it hurt when it went down. Ouch.
Oh my gosh. I'm like really hungry.
It doesn't mean you have to go full wildebeest on the shit. Delicate bites.
As you can see.
Oh my.
Paneer.
Watch how many bites the paneer is. Watch. Oh yeah, hot, spicy. Here we go.
I made the rice myself.
Of course you made the rice. They don't sell enough rice there, right? They don't sell enough rice for, because we see the dented pan. I'm gonna assume she saves like all these containers. This had to have been a pan from some food. And this is why she has GERD.
It was the least I could do.
She's putting on a show. Now let's see how many bites before the swallow.
I forgot my mic.
1, 2, 3, 4, swallow. All right, we've worked up from, 2 choosing a swallow to 4 choosing a swallow.
When you're really hungry,
That food looks like it hurts.
your brain doesn't work.
Oh my God. OMG. 1, 2, 3,
So,
4, swallow.
I just realized something.
I hate when she wants to talk when she's got a mouthful of food.
Besides my hijab being crooked. Anyway.
Trust me, sweetheart, nobody's looking at the hijab being crooked. Nobody.
Whatever.
Yeah, she ain't trolling. She shows him mukbangs of channels. Okay, so if I were to put in mukbangs, right? And he don't care anymore, okay? He don't care. So mukbang. If I just put in the word, oh shit, I got to do it on YouTube. I do that all the time. All right, if I just put in mukbangs on YouTube, right? It's huge amounts of food. Huge. And disgusting. Normally disgusting. See? Huge amounts. Even Trisha Paytas used to sit on the floor and eat pretty much everything you could get. This is Nick Ciccato over here. He uses claws and stuff, but he's lost 90 pounds now. I think he's over it. Health Scare ought to do it. Hungry Fat Chick. She does fast food. She's addicted to fast food. If you look at even the Asians, when they do the mukbangs, right? They're getting 3 million views. He gets 400,000 views. She has showed this to Salah. Trust me. Not only does it fulfill her insatiable appetite, but it convinces him that it's a moneymaker. Right? That's why. That's why you're seeing so much food. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore for her. It only works for those other channels. Because she doesn't make a show out of it like crazy, because she can't. She has to maintain some sort of modesty. So she can't do the crazy stuff they do when they do mukbangs. And even that couple that she did the OnlyFans with, they do mukbangs, right? And she wanted couples mukbangs, but Salah won't do it. So there's that. And there's no effort to this content, right? It's that easy.
It's April.
Meet your taxes are due. Today's the 1st. So hopefully you got 2022 done, or maybe the Canadian government will nil and void your payment arrangement because you didn't pay these taxes on time. Oh my, I hope you got them done. I hope you got them done. There's going to be more problems.
And
Doesn't eating like that make you, like, sweat? Make your nose run? Like, doesn't it trigger too many senses in your body when you indulge? Like, you'll get they call it the meat sweats if you eat too much, right? Your body just starts sweating because it can't handle the digestion of too much food at once. I don't know. It's a whole thing, but it makes me nervous. No, Trisha didn't order the good stuff. I watched Trisha sit and eat an entire KFC and pizza mukbang. I've seen her eat 20 chicken nuggets and 2 large fries. So no, Trisha did not eat the good stuff. She may now, but not when she was before a child and before her husband. She used to do McDonald's mukbangs all the time. And David, the guy she was dating, David Dobrik's friend, what was his name? I can't remember. He couldn't stand watching her eat like that. He couldn't.
where do I put my napkins? What are these?
Jason. Yes, Jason. And Moses didn't like it either.
Yummy.
What are those? What are those? Maybe that's what you're supposed to be dipping in your paneer.
Tastes like Munchos. You ever eat those?
Eat the bag when you're done. Jesus. I noticed that salad sitting over there looking pretty lonely. Papadams? Is that what they're called? All right.
When I think back, tandoori chicken.
She can't even reach across that table. It's up too high. You need to be sitting up higher, ma'am. You were better off in the living room sitting on the floor. What happened? You couldn't get up off the floor alone? You had to do like a duck, tuck, and roll, grab the couch, right? Grab a wall, grab the curtain you hung, shimmy up it. Why are we at a table where you can't even reach and your sleeves are going through all the food? What?
That's spicy. Ay, ay, ay.
Ah, Pomperdoms. Okay, thank you. Those chips are called Pomperdoms.
Woo. When I think back,
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I love to see cuisine from restaurants, right? This is Indian food. It's beautiful. It should have been plated, not looking like some gluttonous, disgusting moment of nausea. Absolutely. It looks beautiful. If it was plated like it's supposed to be, not eaten out of the to-go containers, right? Those are packing containers. Now, if you got a beautiful, ornate plate and you plated the food, right? Took it out of those containers, it would definitely look more delicious. She knows that. She ain't going to do that because it's supposed to look gluttonous, I suppose, which kind of ruins the presentation of all the food these people cooked, right? So I would rather see this than her making food in the kitchen with Pete's, both covered in cat hair, right? Making meatloaf with their hands or some of the stuff they made. I would much rather see food from a restaurant, absolutely. But yeah, human-sized portions would be great, but it's a mukbang.
to like a year ago. Where I was.
Where were you a year ago? Oh no. All over the abaya. Another one bites the dust, people.
Compared to
She brought that down and covered it. I don't see a napkin in sight.
So I thought I would like tell you a bit about that.
This is like her old content where she'd sit and eat copious amounts of fast food and tell you a story in between bites. The story takes an hour.
A lot of you have been following me for a long time. So you already know.
I think she choked. She edited something out. She edited something out, people. Let's look again. Pay attention. I think she edited it out. This bite of bread. Okay, hold on.
So I thought I would like tell you a bit about that.
Watch when she bites the bread.
A lot of you have been following me for a long time.
Now pay attention. Let's slow it down. Oops, not the closed caption. We got to slow it down. I think she edited out a choke. Here we go. Everybody, lean in. Watch. 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 I think she did. She edited it out. Yep. Something happened. Leave that stuff in, Chantal. Leave it in. Just leave it in.
So you already know. So last April,
Yeah, her eyes were watering a little. Looked a little watery. Uh-huh. It was a paneer bread choke. And her eyes got really big. She probably threw herself like into the dresser, right? Then came back, sat down, edit that shit out. Keep that stuff in.
closer to the beginning though.
It should be like a public service announcement, like a PSA for people. Don't put too much in your mouth and try to swallow it all at once. It's kind of like when you eat now they have those huge mozzarella sticks. Have you seen people trying to eat those? Oh my God. The danger of that cheese going down the back. Nope. It's like pulling a rope out.
My birthday is like March.
It's hard to follow a story when you're like 3 words and then you eat. It's hard to follow your story.
Okay, so I decided to treat myself on a trip
To Cuba.
to Cuba last April.
We remember what a shit show that was. Go back. Go back to Cuba. Oh my gosh. You know, if they eat fast like this, then their stomach, their brain doesn't get the signal when you're full. That's why people are supposed to eat slow, so that your stomach can signal your brain that you're full, so you stop eating. They work together. But if you eat really, really fast, you don't even know until it's too late. So it's a trained brain. Let's just put it that way.
I was trying to also escape like emotional turmoil from being in a
Like you're escaping taxes, perhaps in Kuwait. Speculation!
abusive relationship.
And escaping that, too. Because I think you hold on to things way longer than you should. Heartbreak is definitely one of them. Unless you're doing the heartbreak, then everybody needs to get over it. Right, Pete? Right, BB? But if it happens to you...
And I thought it would be good content, you know.
Yeah, but you tried to get Nader to go with you to Cuba. He just can't leave the country.
And doing the whole independent woman thing.
Well, don't get too excited. It was only 10 days. Right? I mean, in all honesty, the independent woman thing would be if you lived alone and you had routines that you did every day and you worked and you put effort into your content and you cooked and you cleaned. That's the independent woman. Has she ever been without a man? And I'm talking like even living with one. Whether it be her ex or not. Has she ever been without a man? Since age 14. Has she? Has she ever lived an independent woman's life? Has she?
So I went to Cuba alone.
Oh my God, one serving of rice. Let me show you a serving of rice. Hi, Jaxie Boo. Love you, little BB. If my husband hasn't eaten them all. And he has, of course. Never mind. He eats all the rice. No. Never mind. My husband ate all the rice. Of course he did. He likes rice. I really don't. Unless I'm making stir fry. So anyway, it's just a small, maybe a half a cup. You know what I mean? When you measure it out, maybe a half a cup. Yeah, and white rice is binding. It kind of sits like a lump in your gut. That's why I don't really eat it very often, unless I'm having vegetables and teriyaki chicken. Yeah, or sesame chicken. Yeah, I don't bother. Now I gotta go to the grocery store. He likes his rice. He likes it with his chicken breast. He likes me to make vegetable fried rice. He loves rice. Yeah, it's a half a cup. That's what he eats. And he's 6 foot. You know what I'm saying?
Despite my anxieties of traveling as a fat person.
So why are you making it more difficult to be... Oh. Are you making it where you could say... Physically, I can't travel back to Canada when your visa's up? Is she going to go into a protected class? Or will they, Jexie, or are they going to upgrade her to first class with a wheelchair? What's happening? Why would you make it impossible to be able to travel home? I would be like, man... That was the hardest trip I ever took in my life. I have got to do something about this because I know eventually I got to get on a plane and go home. Like, what if something happened to your mom? What if something happened to a family member? Right? If the last trip there was almost impossible to do and took everything out of you, I would be working hard to make sure that didn't happen again. This is like watching monkeys in a zoo, right? Trying to eat, just pawing at everything. Kuwait will send her home anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kuwait don't care.
This chicken is the bomb.
We're just reaching across all our food. Is there nothing else to do in that sweatbox all day? She says it's cold in there. Okay, your refrigerated box, so why can't you cook food? If it's so cold in there, then you won't sweat cooking food, right? It's nice and cold in there, you said. So why don't we just, whatever.
And drank
It's just a show, people.
alcohol and said some really stupid things.
But how about tell us what stupid things you said? That'd be great. Maybe it would lessen people's hatred. But, hate keeps your channel alive, so there's that. Apparently, hate's going to keep my channel alive. Now that I got people coming from the Trisha camp and the MFW camp, right? The hater channels coming over here. How dare you just watch that show and not be hateful or angry? Because I don't care.
And did some stupid things.
Like what?
And then for the year, most of the year after that, I would spend my time
What? Getting high, greened out, eating.
getting high.
Uh-huh. So you technically shouldn't have the munchies anymore. If you're clean and sober.
You know, just a lot of haram things.
Well, this is haram. Gluttony is haram. It says it in the Quran. Not only do you have to dress modest, you have to eat modest. I don't understand. I don't understand. That thing is covered in stains.
As for how I dressed, oh man.
We don't care how you dressed. It was entertaining. Truthfully, Trisha does it all the time. She got the girls hanging out. She know it brings the men in, right? She know what makes that Cash App ding. It can only mean one thing. So we get what people do on the YouTubes. No way am I going to try to go around in a country that's free. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Although, you know, there's consequences to some of it. Absolutely. Am I going to go around telling people what they can wear, not wear? You're asking for it. Oh, if you eat all that food and you keep eating like that, you're asking for it. I don't do that. It's like, I just ask why. Just why? Why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself?
Barely. So as you can see, my life is very different now.
Yeah, it seems more depressing, actually. I didn't even know that was possible. I mean, really, I did not even realize that was possible. Cuba seemed way more fun, and you were depressed and mad in Cuba. Now, I'm not talking about the Cuba rage. The fact that she got up every day, put on her bathing suit, went down, dressed like she was an island girl, right? She even went out at night, dressed up, put on the red wig, the burgundy wig, which was adorbs. And besides the Cuba rage, I seen a glow up in Cuba. I seen you actually on vacation. You sang karaoke, you went to the beach, you met new people, you laughed, you did whatever at night with some of the islanders, whatever, paid them, I don't know. I don't even know if any of it was true. Maybe make Nader jealous, I don't know. But you put on a hell of a show. This, you're supposed to be your happiest and looks more depressing than anything I've seen you do on the YouTubes yet. Sorry, not sorry. Just as an audience member, this is what I'm seeing. Yeah, this is a long game here.
Oh, spicy.
You know, when you start breathing hard and your skin gets a little dewy, it's time to throw in the towel, Chantal. You're done. You're full. You cannot even create enough saliva in your mouth to be able to break down this food, let alone, I'm only picturing the stomach acids looking like a boiling cauldron, right? The boiling cauldron where you're stirring it and it's just bubbling, right? That's what I'm picturing. Because, there is an actual physiological thing that happens when you eat that is pretty important to health.
When I was in Cuba, I had an emotional breakdown.
Really? You only had the emotional breakdown the night you were leaving because you were on your way back to Montreal. Come on. Can we really say it for what it was? Can we tell the truth? And Nader didn't want you to come there. That's why. You put on a show in Cuba. You found God. But the night before you were leaving, they didn't want you coming to their house or even probably picking you up, right? So that's when you went on your rager.
And I had no substances that I used for comfort with me, just alcohol.
Why do you always need a substance? Why don't you just rely on yourself? Because you wake up in the morning without the substance and, oh, problems are still there. Go figure. Well, I'll just do more substances then. You can't stay in an anesthetized state. Why are you over here in Kuwait not glowing up? Because your brain, you trained your brain to run the show, your addictions to run the show. No matter what, no matter who you meet in life, you have to fight that battle alone. And there is not a drug in the world or alcohol in the world that can make you run from yourself. You wake up in the morning, you're still there. No other country can make you run from yourself or your taxes or anything. Eventually, it will all click.
And then Cuba became more connected to God.
Did you though? What part? The morning you were leaving, hungover and throwing up? When did you connect with God? The night you went crazy on the internet for 4 hours? I don't know. I want more details. Because I'm still trying to figure out that moment when she connected with God. Because all this would be solved. It wouldn't even be a thing anymore.
The beautiful scenery, the beaches, like it was just hard.
So you mean you connected with Earth, right? Because God would take all these problems you have on for himself, right? Go read the poem Footprints, right? So when you're at your worst, God will carry you, and you have to believe that. You have to hand it all over to him, and he will fix it. You can't rely on yourself. I'm just saying, you must have connected with Earth.
Not to appreciate that subhanAllah, you know.
And it's called faith. You have to have faith that you cannot control your situation. You have to hand it over and have faith. So what? What's the details of this conversation? It's just matter-of-fact word salad, in my opinion. She doesn't worry about any health interest. And I've told you guys in this chat a million times. Yeah, she's probably diabetic. Yeah, she's probably going to end up in a diabetic coma. Yeah, quit diagnosing her. She don't care. She don't care. I mean, if she's your worst fear, don't ever watch her. She's not my worst fear. She actually reminds me how important my health is, and my body, and my eating habits. It's kind of like when I watch Hoarders. I get up and clean the house. Well, of course she should carry Zooter, but she don't. There's many things addicts should care about, but they don't. They only care about their addiction. So go watch some health gurus that work out and live the perfect life. I'm always intrigued by people who can't see the obvious. You become a shell of a human being, right? Exactly, a husk of a person. And it doesn't go deeper than that. If you have tunnel vision and your whole vision is feeding your insatiable appetite or your insatiable alcohol addiction or your insatiable drugs, you're going to think that these people should think rationally like we do? Never going to happen unless they go get therapy and they get it. Yeah, this is a cautionary tale for everyone.
I went through a lot of things.
We're hoping for the aha moment, cats in the hats. If you hate watching someone self-indulge to the point of, I don't know, hospitalization or death, hopefully an aha moment comes. I mean, she took the Shahada, right? She's found God. wouldn't the next natural step be she is healed from all of this? That's what we're waiting for.
My life was a mess.
We know.
Literally.
We know. And it's sad that you met the man of your dreams and left all that negativity behind, and it still didn't fix it. Told you can't run from yourself. You have to envision who you want to be, and then you have to do the fight. The fight is what gives you character and makes you grow as a human and makes you the best version of yourself that God wants you to be.
I was not taking care of myself properly.
Well, this ain't. Yeah, you're still not.
At all.
This is like not even, look at, she can look back a year and see what she was doing wrong. But right now in the present, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Do you find that odd that her life's not a mess and everything's so much better? But a year it was a mess. Good. That's interesting to me. How does that work? How does that work? So a man breaking your heart. There you go. So a man breaking your heart and you trying to cope with it by going to Cuba and, you know, getting drunk and acting like a fool and then getting drunk again and making fun of a school pew. That's the mess. Okay, do we work? Maybe we just work in levels, okay? She's never seen food or gluttony or health as a mess. Just having her heart broke. What are you doing, Jaxie Poops? What's that? What's the baby making this noise for? He's all, why are you doing that? You don't know? It's a baby. Yeah, so I guess she has her idea of, he's still doing it. There's no candles. We don't like candles in this house. You have no teeth. Do you have a little piece of food? Do I have to do the Heimlich? No, he's not choking. Look. He's not choking. He's swallowing and breathing. He just I don't know. He's emotional, okay? You should see. He's emotional. He'll lift his foot. If he hurts his foot, he'll lift it for a while. But anyway, see, every time I put him back on my lap. Go get some water. I should not have to lead you to water. Yep, it's a piece of food. Because he can only swallow his little tiny dog food. You got it? You work it out? He just shakes his head. Anyway, so I don't know. I guess I feel like maybe if you are a food addict, you don't see food as a problem or as being messy. Listen to this. What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? Listen to him. This ought to just thrill the live. Anyway, yes, I mean, she was mad she lost or whatever, her abuser. I don't even know. It makes no sense to me. I would be thrilled that you got rid of him. Dee's having a hell of a time, I suppose, getting rid of him. If that's what you considered the mess of your life, then the sad part is you don't get it yet. Come here. Let me see you. Let's go get some water. Come on over here.
So I moved. For the Middle East.
He drank some water. He's good.
I got married to my wonderful, amazing, beautiful husband.
Who obviously don't care about your health either. She edited it again. Meadowcat's getting depressed. She's got to go for a walk.
If you want to see us do stuff, we have a couples channel called Salah and Chantal.
Yeah, but we're not really doing Middle Eastern stuff. We're doing like westernized stuff. We're just going to fast food restaurants, TGI Fridays, KFC, McDonald's twice. We're not like going to food carts and eating on the beach and showing the food cart. I don't know. I mean, you could get a film permit and you could film this stuff. It's that simple. You can apply for a film permit. But, I mean, if you have a civil ID and everything, I don't know why you can't. But anyway, I don't understand the content. It's like arcades and aquariums and zoos and I don't know. It's just westernized stuff I could see here. I just don't understand. Let's go on a boat. You know what I mean? Let's go fishing. Let's go charter fishing. I mean, they went on that ferry, but that was different. I mean, that was a good one, actually. I don't know where her wedding ring is. She takes it off all the time. This is her true ecstasy. Sad. Do you guys want to see a story she tells? Hold on, because... All right, oh, wait a minute. First, let's scroll forward and see if she eats all that rice. Because I'm curious. No. Of course she don't eat all that rice. Liars. This is when she was done. She didn't eat the whole chicken. It was just all for display, for controversy. That's it. That's all it was about. Okay, so let me show you something. She's going to tell you what, you know what I mean? All you can go by is what she tells you. That's it. Okay, so. Hold on. Let me find it. I started listening to it, and then I moved on to my face exercises. Because I have to. I'm working out every day. Every day, I'm working out. Next, I'm going to be doing the Brazilian butt. Right here. I'm going to get a Brazilian butt. Perfect bubble butt. So that's going to be one of my other exercises. This is called workout. That's the name of the channel. I do some of my arm stuff from there. I'll show you. Okay, this is another one I do. This is the 5-minute workouts. This one's called Lose Arm Fat in 1 week. And it's all standing, so you don't have to get on the floor. Right here. They're called 5-minute workouts. There's another one. Flabby arms. You can do it standing up. I'm telling you, it's brutal, but it's good. You feel it. My favorite person to work out is Grow with Joe. And she does half standing and half floor arm. Let's see. Now. And you do those every day. Every single day, people. Where did she put that? Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. This will be better. Go to library. Or not. It's so weird. You'll watch something and then it doesn't show up in your history. She used to do weigh-ins. Let me see. This might be it. Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Now, this might help you out. I'm into the whole behavioral. Like, some people can just be overstimulated. Some people can just be depressed about it. But I'm trying to understand it as a whole. Okay? Because in the end, I'm interested in psychology, not actual hand-to-mouth issues or people living in hoarding conditions with cockroaches, mice, dead cats underneath their couch. I look past that because I'm interested in the psychology of it. How can you live in a situation like that and just not see it or smell it? Do you understand? Yeah, I love free workouts, especially when it's my age and there's certain parts of my body I want to fix. I love them and I do them every day. I'm going to get this where I want it to be. And it's hard work and I'm going to do it every day. I motivate myself because in the end, the payoff will be worth it. So anyway, just like I'm trying to say, if Chantal is married to Salah and she wants to be, she cares about him and how proud he could be of her instead of just being complacent and codependent, which a lot of people with addiction are looking for codependent people, like Pete. You know, some people get, you know, they are attracted to certain kinds of people. So if she's looking for somebody codependent, then she will just get bigger and bigger and unhealthier, and then she pays the ultimate price, not Salah, right? So I try to understand the psychology of it. That's all. That's how my brain thinks. So if you get emotionally bothered by any of it, you know, there's certain days you may not want to watch because, you know, even though there's humor involved in this, there still is a human being involved in this. Good, bad, or ugly. And we know they will attack people to push them away. We know this. All addicts do it. So you can only take so much of it personally. So now this one was 5 years ago. She was on day 25, early weigh-in. She was trying to do a journey to wellness. She wanted to lose 200 pounds. And she wanted to cure some, you know, her ovarian problems, okay? So this is interesting because this was her mentality 5 years ago. And we got to look at it compared to today, which is very fascinating to me. Here we go. Chantal. Now remember, her channel used to be called The Chantal Show. 5 years ago. Remember how she just changed that like a week or two ago to The Chantal Show and then turned it back the next day? What was that all about? I didn't understand. Why did she go back to an old channel name? It's usually nostalgia that makes people do things. So did she like herself better back here 5 years ago? I don't know. Interesting.
I'm singing too.
Hey guys.
So she's almost 375 5 years ago. Without filters. Without filters. Without filters.
So you're probably surprised about a weigh-in.
She does look smaller. Yes, she does.
Well, I decided to do an early weigh-in because I was curious. And so last time I weighed in, I was on.
I liked her back in this time because she was honest. She was willing to put it all out there, real and raw. And then YouTube changed her, or men changed her. I don't know.
April 13th, I weighed in at 368.8.
Okay.
And today is April 29th. I weighed in at 374 something. I'm writing
0.85.
it down.
And money changed her, right? Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, she's definitely different now.
So here's the deal. Yeah, I'm very, very disappointed in that. That is a weight gain. So I haven't been completely honest with you guys.
Of course not. People try to hide their addiction or minimize it, right? Alcoholics, oh, I don't drink that much, just a few drinks, you know, and da-da-da. Oh, bullshit, right? So, yeah, we can only imagine that food addicts would lie about their binging. Amber Lynn does all the time.
I've been hiding some binges I did have, and
So I think you're hiding binges in Kuwait, too, because you're sitting there alone a lot of the time. How depressing would that be? That's why I said, get a treadmill. Start walking the treadmill, and whenever, you know what I mean? Earn your snacks. Don't do it out of emotions. I'm bored. I'm lonely. Good God, I know that could happen to me real easy. If I got into a situation, like when I was in Illinois and I was in that Class A motorhome, I was really getting depressed because I didn't have my own career anymore. I had nothing. I was a traveler's wife. Okay, I love my husband and all, but no way do I ever want to be reliant on him for my happiness, my income. No, I'm my own person. For real. And I tried it for him, and I gotta be honest, I started my YouTube channel there in Illinois because I had to do something to make me feel like something for me. And I get it. I mean, you're in Kuwait, and I'm sorry, but I feel like you are replacing something with food in Kuwait. What? I don't know. People speculate, yeah, but I'm just saying, it's obvious. So tell us why you gained weight back 5 years ago. At least you'll be honest.
I guess that makes me a liar, because I hid it from you guys because I thought the next day I'll just get back on track and exercise. It started for the first while.
Remember when she had a little space between her teeth? And her little teeth were clean, space between them.
I did really well. And then every day I would get back on track and I would work out hard. I mean, I was going to the gym, all the exercise, everything was real. You know, I have a trainer who watches this, so they would know, you know.
And I get it, Chantal. Everybody fails when they try to rid themselves of an addiction. You're fighting with the devil in your brain, right? It'll be fine. We'll just go back to the gym tomorrow. Let's just eat this whole pizza. I know we should. And then the regret sucks. And then the weight gain because you did it 2 nights in a row, 3 nights in a row. We get it. People fail. But if you can jump right back into it, eventually you won't fail. That is what tenacity is. Like, damn myself. Give yourself a consequence and then really punish yourself. And eventually you'll find a happy medium. But to just give up entirely, yes, she's always been beautiful. She's always been a beautiful girl. And I like her better without the filters because she looks so much better without filters. She may not think so, but I do.
And they're going to watch this too. And probably going to have a talking to on tomorrow, Monday. So yesterday, I made it seem like I could handle the takeout. I just want to cry because
It's always takeout food for her. Her addiction is takeout.
I really wanted to hide it, and I was like, today I was like, why am I this? You can't do this. It's a dishonest journey. You're lying to yourself more than anyone else. You're lying to yourself. So I had some slip ups yesterday. You saw what I had for my cheat meal, and that would have been great, except the drive home.
Oh no.
The thought of the drive home triggered those feelings of what I usually would do on the drive home from my hometown would be to.
And that's only an hour drive, right? Because it's halfway from Ottawa to Montreal, right? So it's only an hour drive to her family, okay?
stop at fast food place, and I did that. I
That's why she would leave Nodders in the middle of the night too, to go through the drive-throughs. It is a very serious addiction for her. And if she obsesses about it, she is not going to stop until she does it. Even if it's in the middle of the night.
I went to 2 fast food places.
Yes, I know, Joe. Foodie never lies. She changes her mind. 5 years ago, she was a little more honest than she is today. And
got
this is 5 years ago.
2 meals. 2
meals.
meals. And then,
I mean, you can even look at Life by Jen. She did a video where they were working on the gate to her complex. So nobody, she panicked. They were working on the gate to the front of her complex where she lives. She panicked because she was afraid Uber Eats wouldn't be able to bring her McDonald's and her fast food, right? For 3 days. What did, not Life by Jen, Hungry Fat Chick, I'm sorry. Hungry Fat Chick panicked. So what did she do? She ordered 3 days worth of fast food and had it delivered. I found that you are really being held prisoner by your own self. And she let that food sit out in front of her on a table and ate it. It sat out on a table for 2 days. No, she didn't eat it all the first day. Nope. She let it sit on that table and then proceeded to eat food that sat out on the table in front of her the next day. And yeah, most of us find that disgusting, but in their mind, oh, thank God I have it. And I wasn't denied. Yeah.
Before that, for the past, it started, I think,
I mean, 600-pound life has always intrigued me, just like hoarders. Just like hoarders has always intrigued me. And it does keep me reminding myself that food is just fuel, because I used to indulge in the bakery goods, right? I used to make them. I used to buy them. I would have a little bit of anxiety if I didn't have something cakey or cookies around, right? That was weird. I don't do that anymore. I've retrained my brain. So it did give me, this remind yourself, food is fuel. And if you want something sweet, buy something that's mini, something that's little. Don't make a whole cake. Don't make a whole pan of brownies. No, go buy something that's mini, just little, right? Have one piece and you get your little craving filled, right? So this does help people. May not help Chantal, may not help Hungry Fat Chick. It may someday, may not my problem, but it does help me try to understand how you could mess up your brain from maybe even a depressing time in your life. Like a lot of people that get addicted to narcotics, it's after a car accident. It changes your brain, right? So things can change your brain. This stuff kind of reminds me to keep yourself in check. Because if not, it can get away from you. And then you're not going to live out your best life even when you get older. Because all that stuff is going to catch up to you and it's going to debilitate you when you're in your golden years. So this is good for you, you know what I mean, in a psychological way. And to understand how her brain works. Just like a hoarder's.
Check the calendar. The time I told you that the trainer saw the meal in my MyFitnessPal, I didn't end up going out and eating that time, but I think it was the night after. The night after, I went to Burger King and I ate the meal, and I was just so hungry. I felt so hungry. It's literally a compulsion. You feel, and I was mad at myself because for so long for the first good part of the journey, I was controlling myself. I was controlling my food addiction. And it makes me mad that I didn't win. I didn't control myself.
And this was 5 years ago, people. 5 years ago.
Makes me mad that all the haters are going to be like, eh.
Yeah, but you can't live your life for the haters. If you're honest, like you were doing in this video, and people really, they can connect. They can connect with somebody who's honest. And that's the truth. Being raw and real is the best thing you can do.
You failed. But I have to know that I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for me.
Exactly.
And if I'm going to do this...
Or do it for a man that you want to spend the rest of your life with and go on adventures with. That could change your mind too. If you can imagine yourself doing all those things, that might change your mind.
And be held accountable. I have to do it the right way. No lying.
Yep.
You know, addicts are liars. Addicts are liars,
Yep. Manipulators, gaslighters, we know.
manipulators.
Yep.
That's not who I am. This is the addiction making this who I am. But in the end, you know, you can all say, you need help, you need to see a therapist, you need...
In the end, a therapist only gives you the tools. You have to do the work yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. Oh, go see Dr. Now. Dr. Now makes bank money off of morbidly obese. He already knows that their brain has to be changed. They should be a psychologist, not a surgeon. They need to fight the fight and have a sponsor that fights the fight with them. They need a buddy to do this with. Dr. Now's not your buddy. You go in there, he says, well, I need you to lose 100 pounds, and that'll prove to me that you're ready for weight loss surgery. So what do? They go out there and fail over and over and over. It's a TV show. They need to have a buddy to do this with. Somebody who gets them. Somebody who was an addict. Somebody that's willing to put in the work.
A dietitian.
Even the manipulation and the gaslighting. They can't give up on you.
You need a team of people to help you. But all of that doesn't matter if you can't help yourself, if you can't control yourself, if you can't say no. The success comes from the consistency of constantly telling yourself no.
And boot camp would do it. If you went to what they call fat camp, right? Then there's drug camp. They work in all aspects of your addiction and help you see it clearer than you can see it because the addiction's taken over your life. But yeah, you'd have to go away to a place that specializes in it, and there's people like you, and you can bitch to each other and cry and get angry, but in the end, you win because the work's hard. Psychologically, it's hard.
And
It's so easy to sit down with a big plate of some comfort food than it is to say, not today, Satan.
really angry that I was so weak.
Well, maybe if more people like me did it this way, then YouTube would be beneficial to her. I mean, it's so easy for her to go, see, I'm a failure. I'm a fat shamer. I'm a trigger. I'm less than. I might as well just be that person. How easy is that? If somebody keeps telling you about yourself and you believe what they're saying, then you will fail. But if maybe somebody's out there going, I don't care how many punches to the gut you give me, Chantal, I still believe inside of you, you want to live this life you dream of. Nobody can help out Life by Jen, not even love, right? Not even Jean, not even the love of her life could help her. So I can't help you. Everybody becomes an enabler because you rage at them and you just make them throw in the towel. But maybe if you can take a look back at yourself and say at one point you really wanted to beat this, maybe it just will click. Maybe God will put a hand in it.
That I gave in to freaking fast food, you know? And that's what I'm addicted to. I'm not addicted to making food at home.
There it is. There it is. She is addicted to fast food. She thinks about it. She wants it. She'll go get it. It's being able to turn off that switch is where she fails. When she wants it, she obsesses over it, and then she has to have it.
Addicted to anything else.
She's not actually addicted to eating. She's addicted to whatever they put in the foods that's fast food that makes you addicted. It's a drug. I don't eat the Red Room. I love it. I think even if she wanted to know, she's so deep into the mess. People have come out of it. People have come out of it. Yeah, this content, is harming, but it only harms her in the end. A lot of people don't believe she's going to change. I don't even know if she will. But at least I'm trying, right? No matter what she does to me, I'm still trying.
It's always my favorite fast food places because it's a comfort for me. It's a comfort for me to get in my car and put on like a radio show that I listen to and go and get food.
It releases dopamine. It's your dopamine. If you ever found anything else that was your dopamine, you wouldn't even have to think about it.
It's an escape. Anyways, I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry for lying to myself. I realize that this makes me look like less of a credible person.
Oh, trust me. You've done worse after this that made you less credible, which is why you get so much crap and so many reaction channels. If you'd have stayed on this path of honesty, girl, you probably would have been way up there. You probably would have got the gold play button by now.
And I wasn't taking this whole thing as a joke. This is not a joke. This is serious. Food addiction is a serious issue.
Yes, it is. And unfortunately, it plagues the United States. It plagues our children because the sins of the mother and the father go down to the child. I mean, when you see obese children not being able to play with their friends, that starts at home with the parents having issues.
It is so hard to beat, and so many people don't understand it. It's I consider myself a pretty strong person, and this fucks me up every time.
It's got to. It's got to.
I've been battling this my whole life. Like I said, since I was a kid, I remember just always being so obsessed with food. And
That's got to be tough. That right there, it actually has formed who you are developmentally. And that's the worst part about all this. And that's why I always say if the parents at least care more for their children, food habits than they do their own. You know what I'm saying? She does block people. It's called manipulation. She will block people who are worried about her because she don't want to hear it. Absolutely. And that's fine. To us, we're trying to put the puzzle pieces together. And the fact that she was just put in front of a TV with food or something, like a lot of kids, just leave me alone. Go do what you want. Eat what you want. I don't want to hear you. Carry on. You deal with your kids in that moment. You send them into whatever, you just make them eat nutritionally. They're going to eat if they're hungry, but just having all that junk around and filling a whiny kid's mouth sets them up to failure as an adult.
And it's just gotten worse and worse. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do.
I think she's at that point right now, too. She doesn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I think she's at that point. 5 years later, I think we're there again.
I get it now. You can't work off a bad diet. I honestly thought.
No, you can't. You can't go eat 2 Big Macs, a large fry, chicken nuggets, and a big Coca-Cola and then think you can work that off. No, you can't. You can't. You may stay at the same weight, but you're not going to lose the weight. You have to get rid of all the carbs. Eat as much chicken as you want. Eat as much salad as you want. But as soon as you add the bread, the potatoes, and the rice, you are on your way to obesity.
I mean, I know working out will help.
Yeah. Stabilize.
So at the end of the day, at the end of all of this, I feel ashamed. I feel so fucking embarrassed. So embarrassed. And I need to be embarrassed because, like, sometimes I can't even believe that I'm thousands of people are watching me go through this. I mean, I'm a hot mess express right now. This is a hot mess express journey, but you know what? It's a human journey.
Yeah, and that's why I said a lot of morbidly obese end up doing the weight loss surgery because their results aren't quick enough. And even if their results are quick enough, if their head ain't straight, they'll be like, wow, I lost 50 pounds. Now I can go have a mukbang at McDonald's, right? As a reward, they do that too. Just like alcoholics always got to reward themselves, right? Oh my God, it's the weekend, or it's nighttime. I get to have a drink. I, mowed the lawn, or I mopped the floor. It's always a reward. I don't know why, but it is. In their brain, it's a reward. The reward to me is job well done, right? That's it. There's my reward, job well done.
And I'm just so tired. I want to give up so bad. I want to give up so bad.
It's easier to give up, isn't it, than to fight your demons? I'm sure it is. Yeah, the reward should be new clothing. I have a pair of jeans in my room right now that I'm dying to wear, and they are my goal jeans. I'm almost there. I got to do more abs. But I have a goal for myself, and I'm not stopping till I reach it. Because that builds character and strength. You can conquer anything once you've conquered your, problems. And everybody's got problems. Hers is junk food. But I'm sure y'all out there have problems, right? If you could conquer those, it could be financial. It could be painkillers. It could be Xanax. It could be anything. Doesn't make any of you any better. None of ya. None of ya.
So I don't even want to talk about the binges because I'm so ashamed of them. They're so, it's like, how are they even pleasurable? They make you feel so much like shit after.
Exactly. That's how I used to feel after a big, not while I was eating it, but a big, oh my God, when I used to make brownies. Let me tell you something, I ain't made brownies in 4 years. I won't even buy a pan that will fit brownies, because that's my weakness. But here's my weakness. Homemade chewy brownies with mint chocolate chip ice cream on top and then hot fudge over it. That was my thing. And I ate them way more than I should have. I baked them more than I should have. I haven't baked brownies in over 4 years. It's my weakness, right? It's amazing. In fact, now when I even think about it, it's like, after all the work I've done working out every day, and I think that way now. All the weight I've lost, why would I want to put that back on, right? It's not a reward. I would feel like shit afterwards, and I'd be really pissed off at myself. So I don't want to piss myself off anymore, so I just don't do it.
I don't get it. I don't get this. It's insane behavior. It's insanity. To keep doing it, I'm insane. I don't know why.
Don't worry, Azra. She's paying back her taxes now. She wasn't going to get away with it for the rest of her life. She's paying those taxes back now, ain't she? So don't worry about her using free health care. Worry about all the people that came over here from other countries that are being given a home to live in, a food card, and free health care. Well, the rest of us are out here trying to figure out how to have affordable health care. Okay? Okay.
I would do this to myself. I don't know why I would keep doing it. I don't understand. I don't even myself fully understand food addiction. And I expect others to understand it. Isn't that fucked up?
Well, you've already understood it came from childhood. It made you feel good because nobody else did, or you felt, I don't know, like emotionally Neglected? I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess when you had a teenage mom that, a few of us did, and they were still trying to live out and find themselves, that you were just kind of like an accessory. And kids have emotional needs, some more than others. They want to be held, they want to be loved, they want to be kissed on, blah, 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 blah. And that makes them feel safe and secure, right? So I'm going to assume you had some of that neglect. And you said you have a family full of eating disorders. So it was a lose-lose for you. But you could have come out the hero. Just, if you can recognize when it all started, why it started, then maybe you won't hang on to food, fast food, as your hug and your kiss.
Anyway, I could go on.
Because Salah should be the love right now, not the food.
And talk about it. It's just sickening at this point, and I'm not giving up on my journey, because what alternative do I have? Death.
Yep. Rehab or death.
Every
Every addiction, that's it. Rehab or death. I think something happened to Mermaid also. Yes, I do. I think something else happened in her childhood she doesn't want to probably revisit.
All right, guys. So my plan, I guess, is to start over tomorrow. Start over tomorrow.
You know what's interesting? She scrubbed like 4 million views worth of videos off her channel, but she didn't scrub any of this. Do you think she held on to these as a reminder of a time in her life? Because she scrubbed so many videos off her channel. Well, and here's the thing about men. Let's be honest, okay? They don't deal with women's emotions, okay? So as women, we can say, oh, he's using her. He's making fun of her. Oh, he don't care about her. No, let me tell you one thing about men. If I wanted tomorrow to just go back and gain 50, 60 pounds again, he wouldn't say a word. Because he's not like that. He would care about me, but he wouldn't shame me. You know what I'm saying? He would never say a word. Now, a narcissist would. I'm not attracted to you anymore. They would, because it's all about them, right? But a man like my husband wouldn't say a word. He has loved me through all sizes. He met me, I was this size, right? Size 8, 10, right? He's been with me all the way to size 16. Never even batted an eye. I beat myself up more than he wouldn't say a word. But he wasn't an enabler. He just loved me. And he just was like, I love you for who you are, regardless of weight. Right? Men aren't like that. They're not even built like that. So if she met him morbidly obese, then that's okay with him. And he's not probably stupid enough to think she got that way eating salads, right? And he doesn't care because he's a man. They don't emotionally, get involved in that. You either love somebody for who they are or you don't. So he's no help. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like he met her at a size 0. At 5'1", you usually are about 110 pounds. He didn't meet her at that. And then he got her to this point. That would be a whole different ballgame. Does he enable her? Yeah, absolutely. But my husband would too. He wouldn't care. He sees me working out all the time and he goes, do I look like I'm gaining weight? And I said, no. He goes, you're a liar, right? And I'm like, why would I look at him that way? I won't. He is who he is. If he wants to lose weight and work out, he'll lose weight and work out. It's how he feels about himself. And so I think She has to actually like herself for anything to happen, or love something more like a man. And it's why I don't think it's Salah. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't. Because when that person comes along, she's going to want the adventure. That's the way I see it. I sound like Blind Views, and that's the way I see it. No, seriously. Well, Salah's also very young. Is it his job to hound her over food and shame her over her weight? Is that his job? If he doesn't want it, he will give her an ultimatum. He will say, you either get on board with adventures and being healthy, or I don't want this. He would, wouldn't he? I would hope. So he must be fine with it. And it's not his job, right, to make you do the right thing. Just like it ain't people's job to come in here and tell me how I need to change, how I think and feel and deal with people. That's your thoughts. Salah's never addressed it. You know what I'm saying? And she's only addressed it 5 years ago. That's the only way I know what's going on with her. Right here is defeat. That's defeat. And 5 years later, we know she gave up. Psychologically, she didn't have the tools to do it. Nor did she want them. Because if she really wanted the tools, she would have taken her YouTube money and said, listen, I'll see you guys when I get back from Origins or whatever camp. They can give me the tools I need, and I'll be back a skinny legend, or I'll be back ready for the fight. But YouTube's not going to be the place. Give me a break. Or some guy she just met. I mean, even Nader was like, you lose weight. She'd get up in the middle of the night and leave and go to McDonald's. So it's her battle. Her battle. Nobody can do this for her. Her mother, her sister, nobody. I don't pull punches and I don't sugarcoat shit. But I also don't fall into the, look at her. Look at her. She's diabetic. Look at her fingers. Look at her knuckles. Look at her chin. Look at her cheek. That's heart failure. I bet her legs are swollen. I don't do that. When her body tells her enough's enough, I'm going to have to believe she's going to be in the hospital. Pete's definitely loves her and he don't fight the fight. He definitely don't want the fight. But he loved her for who she was. You know, Gene loved Life by Jen. He was fine with being a caretaker. And, you can't get up, or you can't do this. Let me help you, or wash you, take care of your, fupa. That was Pete. Possibly Salah. You don't think there's another Pete out there? Right? See, Pete's got to live for free, so he didn't argue with her. So maybe that's what Salah's doing. The money's worth it. I can't change her. Throw in the towel. What do you need now? Okay, I'll go get it. And that's what I think Salah's doing. He's accepting anything Foodie does. I mean, in the beginning, I thought he was like, yeah, let's do this. We're going to the gym. We're doing this. We're doing that. And as soon as there was resistance, he backed off. He backed off. So he learned. It's her fight, not his. The sad part is that in 5 years, she knows what she has to do. She just don't want to do it. So there you go, people. There is it for the day. I am just overthought processed. And usually, like, even after I watch about 4 episodes of 600 Pound Life, like, I got to tap out. Because it's the same story. It's a different person. Every one of them. Same with Hoarders. Same story. Different person. I don't really tap into that world unless I want to stimulate my brain for the day, and I'm overstimulated now. Don't leave you. I've been on here 159 minutes. I got to return phone calls. She won't change unless it's a true crisis, or she finds something she loves more. She would have to replace it with a positive addiction. And yes, to me, the videos are becoming more depressing. Oh, you love my headband? Yes. I love wearing my headbands. All right, so I'm out. I got to return a phone call, and I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm glad you were here with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for shopping in my store. Even though I don't have any orders this week, I'm fine. I just thank you anyway. I thank you for looking around in my store. All the links are in my About section. I have another channel called No Madness Reactions. We're working on a van. My husband's building a new rack for Max. That's the van. And we're creating a bug-out van. So we got a lot going on. We stay busy, and we try to share everything we can with you so you can see the process. It's not a how-to build a van. It's just look what we can do, right? We don't go through step by step. No, thank you. I'd be out filming him for hours, and I'm not in the mood for that. I have my own life to live. So, yes, we have the No Madness Reaction channel, and you can see what we're doing with Max. I am going to go out and clean Max this week, and you get to be a part of it. I may just do a live stream from Max, but it's kind of hard because I'd have to take out my hotspot, my Wi-Fi. So if I think to do all that, then we'll do a live stream from Max and hang out in Max while I clean it and redecorate it. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. All right, bye, guys.